Hey there, I'm Kristen Robinson from Social Blue Media, and I'm coming to you today from sunny California. I want to tell you about Joe and Kristen and a wonderful experience that I've had with them. Now, as you know, some of you may know, Joe is a marketer and he is the ideas guy. He's the person who will help you inside of your practice, growing your practice. If you're a marketer, he'll help you come up with the strategies that you need to better serve, depending on what cycles your clients might be in, to help you get some ideas on how you can not only just generate leads, but how you can help them close on the back end. Kristen helps you with HIPAA, right? She helps you understand the laws from a clinical standpoint and how that affects your social media marketing. And so the thing is that when you get started in this business and you get HIPAA compliant, then you have a problem that needs to be solved, right? And that's where the marketing comes in, and you have to solve it with marketing. So that's kind of where it's beautiful to have both Joe and Kristen together working with you, as I do. And I'm so thankful that they've chosen to work with me, because when I look at my business, I knew that I wanted to scale up, I knew that I wanted to rebrand, and I knew that I wanted to start fresh. But I wasn't really all that together on how I wanted to move forward with that. You know, like so many of us as marketers, I'm out here, doing a lot of, wearing a lot of hats in my business. And with Joe and Kristen, they basically helped me to sit down and lay out exactly the things that needed to be revised in my business. And then they helped me to figure out, okay, now that we've got the structure in place, we've got the framework, how can we execute this on a level that will help me to not only grow and scale, but that I can actually automate some of the processes that are, a little task heavy, right? Things that take you away from doing the sales or the profit generating activities that you really should be focused on in your business. And so with that, they helped me come up with a strategy to where I could actually automate my cold calling process. The one thing that a lot of people hate doing in their business, no matter what it is, whether you're the marketer or whether you're the service provider, right? Nobody loves to do it. And they helped me come up with a strategy that I could implement to actually take me off the phone and start booking appointments for my business quickly. And phenomenal, right? Just phenomenal. I got my first text. I actually have it set up to where I actually get a text on my phone whenever the calls come in or whenever an appointment's been booked for me. I have a few people that's working with me. And as soon as it came in, like my very first one, I was so excited. I was like, yes, this is awesome. And the reason for that is because the time and the effort that this would have taken me to do, on top of having to still manage and run everything else that I have to do in my business, it just would have gotten stressful. But in this one moment, this saved me like hours. And it's phenomenal. And I have a beautiful system set up in place now that I can execute anytime I need it, right? I have people working with me to help me scale my business. They're happy, I'm happy, and when we close new clients, everyone wins. And so the beautiful thing that I can say is that when you're in that space and you're trying to rebrand or you're trying to refocus and you're trying to make sure, especially if you're going to work in the medical space, that you have all of your ducks in a row, Joe and Kristen are the best two people you can totally have working with you in your business. So thank you again, Joe and Kristen, for everything that you've done. Anybody watching this, if you have questions about, HIPAA or marketing or how the two affect one another, then you definitely want to sit in and have a conversation with Joe and Kristen. They've done tons of webinars. They've done tons of, live events. They speak to people often. They have an amazing group where they share tons and tons of information. They openly answer and ask questions. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't have another person out there that's more willing to help you than they are. So thank you again for everything, guys. See you later.